Kylian Mbappe is stuck in the middle of yet another raging storm, and it's been a series of very turbulent episodes that he's had to deal with over the last few weeks alone. First, his dedication towards France was questioned. Later, he was criticized for visiting a pub in Sweden, and his commitment towards Real Madrid doubted. Now Mbappe is being accused of rape in Sweden. Though the rape investigation has been opened without mentioning Kylian Mbappe's name, it's all of this that is bound to have an impact on the football star. Not pretty headlines to wake up to. The Ballon d'Or contender is suddenly not the most favoured footballer in the world. So obviously, he had to make a statement through his lawyers.
He is stunned to hear that it could concern him. He is not aware of the extent of the media frenzy, but is completely calm and does not understand what he could be accused of. This is the reason why we are going to file a complaint for libel.
Mbappe also seems to have some people in his corner, namely Real Madrid. In fact, one of the club officials even went ahead to call the reports the biggest fake in the history of sport. Clearly, in this time of turmoil, Mbappe seems to have the backing of his club, the club he plays for. The Swedish media, though, is trying its best to drag Mbappe out. The French footballer, though, is trying to hold his ground in this tussle, at least so far. That's the only comment Mbappe himself has made. That's a tweet he posted. The interesting point to note here, Mbappe says the news comes a day before a hearing. There's another hearing that Mbappe is part of. This one pertains to him seeking his salary and compensations from his former club, Paris Saint-Germain. Mbappe claims that it is odd for such news to emerge prior to the PSG hearing, basically insinuating that the news is being fanned in an effort to tarnish his image. That's what Mbappe believes. His teammates, though, are trying to brush this aside, saying anything connected to Mbappe always means extra scrutiny.
I think we are giving too much importance to the Mbappe thing. Everyone can think what they want, but we know that every time it is about Kylian, it is exaggerated.
Just to clarify, that statement that Tushimeni made was after Mbappe faced the heat for being spotted in the Swedish club. This was some days ago. Allegations of rape certainly are more grave. And even if Mbappe claims he didn't do anything wrong, the accusations of rape are alone enough to leave its repercussions on everyone, more so Mbappe. Because in the past, some of the biggest names in football who have actually been associated with rape cases have seen their careers get derailed, rightfully so. Dani Alves recently who was found guilty of rape charges. He might face a potential sentence of 4 to 5 years. Brazil legend Robinho is facing jail sentence for a gang rape case in 2017. And it's not just footballers who have retired, but the list also includes current players like Manchester United sensation Mason Greenwood. He was suspended from the club while his rape trial was ongoing and was later transferred to other club even after the charges were dropped. Clearly, the club didn't want anything to do with Greenwood even after he was cleared by the court. The biggest name associated to a rape charge was Cristiano Ronaldo. The incident reportedly occurred in 2009. Reports say an out-of-court settlement was reached with the victim in 2017. Clearly, all the other footballers faced a hard time during the investigations. Now, obviously, I'm not comparing those situations to the one Mbappe is in. It's slightly different here. There's no official charge made yet. Mbappe has not been named in those charges yet. But the larger point to make is how the mere association can affect a player and his career here. So here's what's commendable to see, though. Mbappe, despite all of this that he's involved in currently, the storm that he's in, is continuing to do and focus on what he knows best. The message Mbappe is hoping to send is that he's focusing on his game, he's bothered about his training, on what he can control at this moment, and he isn't making too many statements either, apart from that post he made, or trying to over-clarify his stance. He's trying to do the right things at this point, and trying to let legal proceedings take its own course. We'll just have to wait and see how he manages to ride out of this storm, something that he's possibly done a few times before, but this could be interesting.
Firstpost decodes the U.S. election. Explains how America chooses its president. Your primer on the race to the White House. Everything you need to know about how America votes and its global implications. U.S. Election Explained. Every Monday and Thursday only on Firstpost.